Alright, what is going on everyone, and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who didn't see this, I recently actually just posted my official 2023 NBA mock draft, and in that video I actually talked about who I of course think the Indiana Pacers should be selecting in that draft. And before I let you guys know who I of course have going, I would just like to state that we of course don't know the official lottery because it hasn't actually happened yet. I am kind of doing these draft videos a little bit early, but it's a similar time to what I was doing them last year, so I guess it's not too early. But essentially, the draft lottery hasn't actually happened yet, so at the time of making this video, the Indiana Pacers will be selecting with the 7th overall pick. The other thing I like to say is, again, as I mentioned earlier on, this is a clip from the official 2023 mock draft video that I did. So if you guys would like to go and check out the full thing and who I have all the other teams selecting and whatnot and all of that type of stuff, I definitely would recommend you guys go and check that out before watching it. Of course, it just saves you from commenting as well. If anyone wants to comment, why didn't I take this certain person? There is a chance that that person has of course been taken, you know, before with a different pick. So again, go and check that out so you're all up to date if you haven't already. I will be linking it in the description down below. But I guess without further ado, let's just get straight into it with who I have the Indiana Pacers selecting with the 7th overall pick. Moving on to pick number 7, we of course do have the Indiana Pacers, who have definitely been a bit of a shock team, I think, in 2023. They've of course dropped off a bit, but showed really promising signs with Tyrese Haliburton, Benedict Mathurin, and of course Miles Turner just being a really good, I want to call big three, and I definitely think they will progress into being one of the biggest big threes, if that makes sense, in the NBA. And I still think there is a lot of room to add there, and there's a real big kind of Indiana Pacer type of player who's available on the board right now, who I kind of think would somewhat fit this, of course, Pacers team. And that actually does, of course, happen to be Cam Whitmore, who I believe is a 6'7" small forward who is being compared to a bit of OG Anunoby and Desmond Bane as well. But I actually like that OG Anunoby comparison a bit more. Kind of a guy who doesn't need to be a, you know, a big shot creator, but a guy who can, you know, be a very consistent three-point shooter who can maybe defend 1 through 4 and just be an extremely versatile defender on the court. And I think that's what we're kind of looking like we're going to be seeing with Cam Whitmore. I think the ability to maybe turn into a bit of a shot creator will be there. We know OG and Desmond Bane kind of ended up becoming shot creators as their their career has gone on further and further at the time of making this video. Of course, the thing is with, you know, Cam Whitmore is he will definitely be a project player, as he is just a decent defender now. It's not like he's extremely elite at that, but the potential is definitely there, and I think he can really mount into being a very solid defender in the NBA. He's just really known to be a really nice shooter who I think can kind of move around, you know, the field and just be a really good, around the court, sorry, and just be a really consistent guy like that. Again, he's not exactly that great when it comes to ball handling or anything like that, but the kind of beauty thing about this Indiana Pacers team is he doesn't exactly need to be. They've already got a bunch of really great guys who can handle the ball and pass the rock. If you're bringing in a dude like, you know, Cam Whitmore, he kind of fills in what this Pacers team doesn't have consistently, and that is maybe a guy who's going to be an elite role player in the NBA. I think what they are going to want right now is for Benedict Mathurin and, of course, you know, potentially Tyrese Haliburton to be the two big shot creators on this team, the two all-star type of guys. And then I think they're going to want Miles Turner to be the, you know, perennial defender of this team as well. They've already got all of these boxes kind of ticked. The only couple things I think they might need are some extremely good role players, which they somewhat already have one in Buddy Hield, but could definitely furthermore build on that. And of course, maybe some more rebounding here and there, and maybe a player to play that power forward position down the line. So you could go and draft Cam Whitemore, maybe trade a Buddy Hield or so to bring in a power forward here and there as well. One that could be on the move very soon is like a John Collins. I just think, geez, imagine seeing a team that'd be like Haliburton at the 1, Mathurin at the 2, Whitemore at the 3, Collins at the 4, and Turner at the 5. Oh my god. Everyone in there can guard everyone. They all are pretty decent shooters. Collins maybe not at the moment, but has definitely shown he can be in his career. Bunch of athletic beasts in there as well. Like, goddamn, that team would be really good looking on paper. And yeah, I think Cam Whitemore might be somewhat of a more of a mystery to some of the players that I have, you know, kind of talked about previously. But this is a dude that could come in and be an extremely versatile shooter. Maybe can develop on that shot creating and I think defensive end as well. But I think that's what is so good about this guy, is it already looks like he is getting there. And by the time he's in the NBA, could, yeah, turn that extremely good shooting touch all around the court into being an elite shot creator maybe one day as well. Like, if it doesn't work out, then whatever, right? But if it does work out, then yeah, you've got like 3 really good young shot creators on this Indiana Pacers team. And worst thing for Cam Whitemore is he might be an elite shooter, which is that's a pretty promising sign in the NBA. If you can be an elite shooter and defend your player and just do your role, there's not much more you can ask for. And I definitely think this is the type of guy who can maybe accomplish something like that in the NBA. So with the 7th overall pick, I do have the Indiana Pacers selecting Cameron Whitemore. But of course, if you haven't already, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to comment your thoughts and opinions down below. Do you guys agree with my picks, or would you guys have maybe selected someone else with a couple of the picks that I've taken? I definitely would really like to know. Of course, don't forget to subscribe to my gaming channel and my IRL/vlog channel, and of course this channel for all the latest sports content, sports news, all of the above. But as I was saying, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.